Hello! This is the One Episode Rule podcast about first impressions, and we stand at the edge of a precipice.
Oh my.
Beneath in the swirling mists, Halloween.
Woohoo!
And our choice is whether to take a step forward.
Oh my. I can't
I'm
wait to
stepping.
step. I've already stepped.
Oh.
I've fallen.
Oh no! There she
It's
goes!
Just in the middle of my speech? Rude. Do you guys want to introduce yourselves? Or?
Yeah. I'm Blackle. Continuing with the natural progression of things, I'm now a completely rotted gourd. Unrelated to that, I did take a bath today, and I did listen to scary stories in the bath, because there's nothing like being in an Epsom salt bath and also scared out of your wits. So
Nice.
You listen to that Halloween sex sounds cassette tape I sent you.
It was nasty.
Oh, why didn't you send me that?
We'll get that to you somehow.
Okay. Just talk to me later, professionally. Okay. Hi, I'm Joey, and this week, unfortunately, I did pass away. I did die. So now I am a werewolf skeleton ghost.
Hype.
Could you be a skeleton and a ghost at the same time, or are you just
Yes.
a ghost controlling a skeleton?
Yes.
I can imagine like a ghostly skeleton where the bones are like translucent.
The bones are see-through, and that's what makes me a skeleton ghost.
feel
But
like
I'm
other
also a
ghosts-
werewolf.
I feel like other ghosts would just be like, isn't that a little redundant? Aren't you trying a little too hard?
No.
I know.
Also, I did spend my day listening to like a 3-hour video of someone reviewing every single Goosebumps book. It was great.
You're gonna need to send that to me.
Yeah, I'll talk to you later professionally. Don't worry.
Months in the past, a serial killer who was long thought dead was cryogenically frozen and now awakens aboard a podcast and is knocked into a medical station and repaired by nanomachines and transformed into Emma X.
Wow.
Hi, everyone, it's me.
This Among Us sequel is weird.
I didn't expect you to pull a Jason X reference.
This is
A movie I haven't even seen.
actually incredible.
Well,
I love this.
I
Yay!
have to let you know that it's a very bad film.
I mean, there's a reason I wasn't rushing to get to it.
on a scale from 1 to 10, it sucked.
It was a that one sucks.
Certified
Welcome
stranger.
back
Yeah.
though.
Yeah.
Thank you. It's good to be back. I felt the haunted energy of pre-Halloween upon me, and decided that maybe it was time to step in.
I think the real
intervene.
answer is that you heard us pronounce things badly one too many times, and you were just like, "All right, I got work to do."
Just one too many times. Just the vein in your forehead starts standing out.
It's Mako, not Mako. Shut up! Shut up! Shut up!
That's so true. I listened to the Kill la Kill episode, and I was like, I have to do something. I have a moral obligation to step in.
Anyway,
I won't argue.
before we have the opportunity to argue, bit of personal news. I continued something, but not what you think.
Oh,
After last week's Laughing Target, I did reach deep into my dusty closet and retrieve my recurve bow and take up practicing again.
Nice.
Not particularly related, so I won't go into it. But weirdly enough, I believe I purchased that thing in 2019 and dropped it for a number of months. And when I pulled it out the other day, I think I'm better than I was,
Oh, wow.
Wow.
Oh.
It's
which
sunk
is
in.
weird.
Well, you know what? The pandemic steeled you.
I had to.
Yes.
Yeah.
True.
the lean months prepared me
Yeah.
for it.
Yeah. You needed to give your archery skills a little time to incubate.
Anyway, let's get some news before we continue with our creature features.
Mm.
Okay, let's start. A 28-year-old civil servant in Japan was suspended for 6 months for writing light novels.
What?
Why?
Not long enough.
Apparently, he worked in Hiratsuka City, and he has been suspended for 6 months without pay for publishing 4 light novels, which earned him 3.2 million yen, $28,000, while on sick leave from his full-time job, breaking the Local Public Service Act.
Ah.
Weirdly enough, it is a technicality. He is allowed to pursue writing as a civil servant, just not when he's on sick leave.
Huh.
Huh.
Apparently, the gentleman in question has decided, instead of taking the punishment, to just quit.
Yeah.
And commit the rest of his personal time to Kazuma.
Yes.
Which I guess I kind of respect, honestly.
I was gonna say the same thing. I was like, yeah, you know what? You go for it.
Yeah.
It's an interesting story. It was either that or the one about fucking Corone the VTuber being in a horror game.
Oh my god.
That's good though. What horror game?
I don't know, a horror game. It's a Japanese only.
Yeah.
Let's see. Some good news before the bad news. Well, good is questionable.
Uh-oh.
We here at the One Episode Rule do love an inexplicable piece of tie-in merchandise.
I'm on the edge of my seat.
Fat Lane Toys have created a
Awesome.
statue, which is a combination of 2 properties that you will not be able to guess.
Is one of them Neon Genesis?
No,
Okay.
Damn. We really can't guess.
but anyway, it's basically a Nendroid-sized statue of Mario
Okay.
as Gold
Oh.
Roger from One Piece.
Yes, I knew this one. Yes.
I'm gonna drop a picture in here for the chat to appreciate.
I got tagged in this.
My god! He looks like fucking Captain Hook.
He looks like if Captain Hook was more of a pervert.
He looks sinister.
He looks like he's gonna eat me.
I don't like him.
He has an enthusiasm for stomping on heads in his eyes.
Look at him. He's just like, you better be far away when I break into these cuffs.
Why is there a pristine butt on the chest?
That's a peach.
One peach.
That
says one peach.
I don't care what it says. That's an asshole.
It is a butt for sure, but it does say one peach.
One peach, one love.
I thought you all would enjoy that.
I have been tagged in this multiple times, so I'm just like, I cannot believe this is what we were talking about today.
I don't know if enjoyed is the right past tense verb, but I am glad that I saw it.
Oh, it'll cost. Do you want to know how much you'll have to spend for this piece?
Oh, can we guess?
Please.
Give me a guess.
$250.
2,000.
No.
I'm gonna go somewhere between this.
Okay. Give me a concrete number.
How much? Wait, how much should you?
Price is Right rules. I said 250.
251.
Well, I guess that means that Emma is the closest without going up. Because it'll cost you 440 American dollars to purchase
Holy
this.
shit!
That's
They're only making 300 of them.
so many dollars.
I literally thought you were about to say they're only making 3 of them.
They're only making 3.
At least it's not nasty.
All right, now we can. Now that I've buoyed your spirits, we can move on to the bad news, which is
boy.
Idris Elba confirms that his portrayal of the character Knuckles in the second Sonic live-action movie will quote-unquote not be sexy.
All right, Mr. Elba, come here. Come here. You don't have a choice.
It's
literally not up to you because
you're
Idris Elba and he's Knuckles.
I was gonna say I don't like. This is not something. This is just inherently. It's. Never mind.
I think here's the actual quote. Honestly, I cannot say. Contractually, I cannot say anything. But I wouldn't say he was sexy. I don't think I'm going for that. That's for sure.
Well, what you're going for is irrelevant.
I think the only thing he could do is play him like McCavity from Cats if he doesn't want to be sexy.
Well, even then.
They made this man sign an NDA that said he couldn't say Knuckles was sexy.
I can't believe you made me remember McCavity.
McCavity.
That was like swirled away safely in the pre-pandemic memory vault, and you've just cracked that open for me.
It's my last happy memory from before those bad times.
So true. Everything was good when Cats came out.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know about good.
Yeah, everything was
different
until Cats came out.
So do you guys wanna get to it?
Yes. Lay it on us.
Because I'm sure that you standing here on this precipice could only wonder what the mists contain below. What terrible thing could I have dredged up from the ruins of the abandoned video store?
We guess that there's like some rocks down there, maybe like some lapping waves, or like.
Did you bring any rocks or lapping waves?
Well, you guessed wrong. Because fuck you, it's Devilman!
Holy shit!
You motherfucker.
Always the second time.
Let's take a swing at the motherfuckers. Anyway.
Easy.
No. Getting excited. We have to get started. Okay, you guys
before
ready?
We start,
shit.
Can we like talk about the whole like broad strokes thing? Because I think my vote is that we should let Jake do the kind of rundown without interrupting too much, or without trying to like add too many details.
Because if you want to go back and talk about a specific scene or something, then just wait for the end and we'll just
yes
dissect it.
That's what I think.
Because that's what the rundown was always supposed to be. I wasn't supposed to eat most of the episode.
Yeah. No, I'm just throwing that out there so we're all on the same page with it.
I feel you.
Okay, cool. All right. Well, I guess JoJo will lead in, and I'll count us in. Everybody hovering over the record button?
Yes. Oh, God, I'm so sweaty. The pressure.
All right. I'll count us in then. 3, 2, 1.
Her name is Rio, and she dances on the sand.
Okay.
Was that sufficient?
That was the lead-in?
It sounded like they were calling him Rio.
Well, they are calling him Rio.
I don't think it's supposed to sound exactly the same as Rio Grande.
For sure saying Rio. It's disturbed. It's disturbed what they're doing.
Wasn't
Is
that a
it-
DreamWorks movie?
Yeah.
Yes.
It also kept sounded like they were calling the other guy Acura, like the
Yes.
car.
Acura.
Like the car.
No, we can't.
Yeah.
Listen, we gotta get some procedural shit
Okay.
out of the way.
Okay.
I know you're all very excited.
Oh man.
Oh man, let me tell you, I'm excited. Watching this fucking made me like it caused me to go back and touch the spirit of Teenage Magpie because this would have been his shit.
Oh god.
Yeah.
I bet.
I
And
feel
let me
it.
tell you, with this English dub, it's modern Magpie shit. That's
Yes.
what that is.
Yes.
Who wants to eat this blurb? I think maybe the guest should do it.
Ah,
Yeah, I
The
agree.
guest, the guest, the guest.
very well, very well, very well. Akira Fudo leads the life of a typical high school student. I don't know about typical. After a chance encounter with school bullies, he's rescued by his childhood friend Ryo Asuka.
That's just
Yeah.
not true.
That's like literally not true. Like Ryo wasn't even there. Anyway, Ryo and Akira catch up over the course of an afternoon that ends with them crashing a party at a nightclub. Initially uncomfortable with the environment, Akira is shocked when violence provokes some of the club's partygoers to transform into demonic monsters. He and Ryo are only saved from the encounter thanks to the intervention of a great demon known as Ammon. Ammon possesses Akira, and the two together form the powerful Devilman, a being that, due to the influence of Akira's strong empathy for his fellow man, is resolved to keep the human race safe from the threats of demonkind.
I'm
This
sorry,
blurb-
guys. I didn't fucking read this. I just
This
picked it
is
up.
full of lies.
I just pulled it up off of my anime.
Whoever wrote this didn't watch the thing.
I mean, broad strokes.
Incredibly broad strokes.
Yeah.
Like, to the point of misleading.
To the point that literally a lot of this is lies.
We have painted it with a roller.
I painted it with a push broom.
So first let's sort of pick apart that blurb because no, Rio wasn't there. Mickey has been written out of this this blurb entirely.
Yeah.
They don't so much crash a nightclub as create a nightclub in Rio's basement.
They are completely unsurprised by the possession because that's supposed to happen.
And Akira's friend Rio is this fucking supervillain. So,
Yeah, they're not shocked by it. They plan it. They talk
made
about
this happen. So okay, let's do the rundown here. So to rephrase that blurb, Akira is a seemingly normal high school student. All we see him do at school is go out to feed the rabbits, which have been murdered by the local Bancho crew, which proves their true sociopathic nature, because even your usual gang of toughs doesn't just murder rabbits for no reason.
One of these dudes has like the fucking like crypt keeper voice.
Their voices are really good.
I feel like we gotta come back to the voices thing because there's too much to talk
There's
about.
too much
here.
of it. But I'm just gonna put it there is that one of these guys sounds like the fucking crypt keeper and the other one sounds like Worf. It doesn't make any sense at all. They are also dressed as extras from fucking Final Fight. They're the Mad Gears are in town.
There's so much to talk about with the vocal performance.
Yes.
So
yeah, he has a run-in with those kids. They whip him in the face with a bike chain.
Yep.
Because that's apparently something Japanese teenagers do to each other. His girlfriend shows up to tend to him for a bit. Oh yeah, we didn't cover at the pre-roll of this, which doesn't really contain any dialogue, but it has two distinct scenes, which is presumably like you wouldn't even be able to tell. This is just the cold open. We open on a world full of alien horrors.
Uh-huh.
Like
Scary.
parodies of dinosaurs and plants and
Seraphs.
9-foot-long centipedes from the era of Earth where there was more oxygen and insects got gigantic.
Yes.
Yeah.
All just monstrous and devouring each other and the local seraph population.
Yeah, that are shooting atomic weapons out of their chests.
It was just
Giant craters.
it was a lot.
I did quite enjoy it. It was visually interesting.
It was, for sure.
They're gonna revisit a lot of the same energy later in different scenes, and I feel like it's worth noting that I feel like this is what I would actually be like if you went back in time to the dinosaur era. Everybody thinks it would be like cool with like majestic dinosaurs, and not just a fucking 24-hour Cannibal Corpse album.
Yes.
Yeah.
You're right.
Just chaos forever.
Of just chaos and screams, lizards eating each other.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
After that, which is it's a complicated scene towards the end of it, and I don't know what it means. But after that, we catch up in the modern era with some scientists at the South Pole, explorers, scientists, uncovering some freaky shit frozen in an ice cap.
Yeah.
That seems to be alive, and it goes poorly for them.
It gets them.
Very.
Then we cut to our boy Akira. I'll say his name like that the whole time.
They throw so many different pronunciations at you. It's just
it's a lot.
You just gotta pick your favorite.
So after the incident at school, him and Miki are walking home after she's, dabbed him up, put a bandage on his forehead. When they look like they're about to have a moment, when our other main character, Ryo Asuka, shows up in an incredible outfit. He's wearing like a trench coat with a button over collar, but no other buttons. That's
He looks like
open.
Char.
Otherwise, he is a Char. He is a Char type. He's possibly the only other legitimate Char type who isn't an imitation. But
Yes.
he's got like a weird stripy shirt, and then he's got these incredible fucking pants.
They're like high-waisted. They go like really high up.
He's got these really high-waisted pants that that have like a cord in the ankle of them that seem to be like tightened down around boots. It's a very weird look.
Yeah.
And he's got this like giant hair, and his like side locks are like knives pointed forward.
Yes.
He's got these huge fucking aviators the whole time, and he
it's
basically.
Really, it's really important to note that he walks out of the fucking woods
like a fucking Sasquatch.
It takes so long for him to recognize him too. It's just like
It takes a long time.
Yeah.
But apparently he is Akira's childhood friend, and Ryu says, "Hey loser, come with me. We have shit to discuss. Leave the bitch."
Pretty much.
They do ditch the girl.
Which he punctuates by pointing a knife at her.
Yeah. EDC.
And Akira says, "Okay, bestie," and gets in the car with it.
Yeah.
Seems normal.
Cue a long car ride where they talk about the death of Ryu's father by horrifying suicide. Until they get to his home, where he has asked Akira to, quote-unquote, share the burden of his father's legacy, which would set off alarm bells for most people. But Akira is a different kind of dude, we will learn.
He's just kind of like,
he's right.
sure.
He's ride or die.
He's a very impressionable young man.
Yeah.
So they drop in at the mansion. Ryo shows him his cool fucking prehistoric demon skull that lets you see the past.
We get some more of those those awesome violent.
extreme. We get like a view into the extreme violence of prehistory again.
Yes.
That goes on for like 3 full minutes. Akira shits his pants.
Yeah.
Yes.
And then Ryo helpfully reveals to him that they are now both targets of demonic energies because of his father's research and what it has exposed them to. Now let's go look at some.
Now you're fucked.
Now let's go look at some notes. Oh fuck! The demons are here because the demons are here.
Yes.
Thus begins a quite long, quite interesting action sequence with many unique meats and fleshes.
So true.
Some tentacles are there.
Many vagina dentatas.
Including a demon that poses as their car.
Yeah.
Which finally impresses upon Akira how serious the situation is, in which he has to dispatch a car door with a shotgun. They make their way back up to the mansion, and Ryo gets to the point. We have to meld with a demon to have any chance of fighting them.
Yes.
So they take the elevator downstairs to Ryo's cool industrial basement space,
which is also a nightclub.
Which they wait for it. They have a moment. They have a moment out front of the door in which they recommit themselves to the task of protecting humanity from these horrible monsters. And there will be no turning back once this door is open. And then they just swing it open onto like a fucking like power metal dance.
Yes.
With dance club with this like fucking lasers and shit. Akira is notably stunned by this. He does just say, "What the fuck?"
Yes, literally.
It seems so awkward. Cursing seems so awkward coming out of this voice actor too.
Yes, I know. It's so funny.
Every single person in this show who says a swear word sounds like they've never said one before in their lives.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know. I think it's just Akira, to tell you the truth. He always sounds like he's about to stutter saying it, like he's afraid to say fuck.
Ryo, what the fick is happening? Is that it? Fick?
What the fuck?
Is that how you do it? Ryo explains that they have to recreate a witch's Sabbath to attract demonic spirits, because it is difficult for them to meld with humans due to our propensity for rational thought. This is why they prefer fucking dinosaurs. Ryo's horrifying plan is to start some shit during this party, invite demons to possess a group of basically innocent people.
They just wanted to party.
Who just wanted to party and do drugs. Who he refers to as no-hopers in a heroic way.
Yeah.
Like
we can
2
get
or
back
3
to that.
times.
Yeah. I have thoughts.
Yeah, he's a real stand-up guy, Ryo. Anyway, in the middle of this, he busts in and starts cutting people's faces with a broken bottle, because that is the last element needed. Starts a fist fight. Pulls a gun during the fist fight. Gets Akira's ass kicked by bikers.
Yes.
And women.
Titty girls are there.
And the plan works. Demons show up.
Yep.
And possess people. And Akira ends up being one of those people. He is possessed by Amon, which is an actual demon from the Ars Godia. And proceeds to subdue with his empathy for his fellow man, and then he uses to tear through this party like a lawnmower.
Yes. We get some more of
Literally.
that good, brutal violence.
It's a long scene.
Well animated.
I have to commend the sheer like joyousness of the way that he bounces around like a circus Soleil acrobat. Like he's just like he
Anyway.
looks like a trapeze artist bouncing between these demons.
When he's finished making tomato sauce, Akira does snap out of it and look for Ryo, who he finds dead or unconscious under a big weird ogre.
He didn't look dead, but he wasn't moving.
He wasn't
so
moving.
Who
He might have
knows?
been. And that's where the OVA for the first one ends. It is often considered to be a standalone piece. We did not watch what is the follow-up Demon Bird. That's homework you can do later if you want.
Well,
Yeah.
that's the question we'll ask at the end is would this possess you to watch more?
Nice use of the word possess.
We got
Wink.
so we got to talk about this shit because, like I said, this is Teenage Magpie shit. Teenage Magpie who began in this medium with Akira and Berserk.
Yeah. This would have been my shit too. Just the violence.
Just these long, like lovingly animated scenes of just lurid, mad violence.
When you said it moves through the party like a lawnmower, that was really so. Because I was like just about to say that the level of violence calls to mind the Dead Alive lawnmower scene. It's fucking mulching some fools. It's disturbed.
He tears through. He just shreds them into. He puts his fist through several of them. Let's just put it that way.
It is just shy of One Punch Man. It is somewhere between Guts and One Punch Man. Saitama.
Yes.
Yeah, it's like if One Punch Man had like a million times more entrails in it.
Yes.
So how about that voice acting?
So the voice acting.
We gotta get back to this.
I want to open this conversation. I want to open the floor up with the observation that the first line of the dub is and then the last line is my god.
My god.
So I was excited to find the English dub of this on YouTube because the English dub of this even I've heard of. It is semi-legendary.
Yeah.
Yes.
The amount of superfluous American curse words placed into this.
Yes. You know, out there somewhere there is just a compilation video of all swears from this OVA, and it's just like fuck, shit.
I hope so.
I don't give a shit. Fuck, motherfucker.
The way and especially Ryo's voice actor.
Yes.
Because Akira's voice actor has some moments, especially that tiny little "fuck you" he says at the beginning to the thugs. He's just like "fuck you."
While he's hugging a little bunny.
It's like so gentle and proper. Like
it's very funny.
Contrasted with Ryo, who when they come into his house, Akira's just like, "Can I wear my shoes in here?" And he's just like, "I don't give a shit."
I don't give a shit. Yeah.
Do what you want.
Ryo wears profanity like pomade.
My thing with Ryo is that he also almost veers on like Brooklyn accent sometimes, like an edgier Joey Wheeler.
He does. He's got Joey. Fucking A.
Fucking A, run for it. Use the shotgun.
Let's get the fuck out of here.
We gotta get the fuck out of here.
I like how that whole segment where they're running through the mansion trying to get away from the demon, and he's just like, "Let's get the fuck out of here! Suck on this! Come on!" It sounded like Duke Nukem dialogue. God.
It is. It's Duke Nukem dialogue.
Also,
fucking
You're
funny.
really right. It's literally like when you're playing a team-based shooter and your own character's dialogue is like overlapping itself.
Yes.
Yeah. Also,
I want-
what's the deal with them saying Dante?
Dante,
Can't handle the fucking Dante shit.
Dante, Akira, Rio.
Evolution.
Okay, I have to say, this is probably something that only I noticed, but her name is Miki.
Mm-hmm.
Like, they just call her Mickey over
Yes,
and
I
over.
know.
Mickey Mouse.
I literally
Mickey
thought
the-
about it and I was like, I don't know how her name is actually pronounced because I can't see the spelling.
But surely it's not Mickey.
No, it can't be.
It's like the same shit in Nutella.
Minnie.
Nah,
Um,
fuck
like
it, it's
how-
Mickey.
yeah,
It's
I like
Mickey
how,
Mouse.
though, like, in addition to the swearing, there's also sort of, like, turns of phrase that, like, you don't hear so often, like, getting off scot-free, and it makes me so cross. And, like...
Yeah, there's like weird Englishisms. They call it she calls it a plaster when she puts his bandage on.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is weird.
The number of times that people in this show say "you lot" to refer to a group is like insane. It's like, where did these people come from?
You know, who made this group of transatlantic mutants?
Like when he's asking him if he's been possessed, if he feels anything, and he's like, nope, absolutely Zippo.
Yes, absolutely, Zeppo. And, oh my god.
Fucking
I
anime's
love-
English script was written by Arthur Miller.
What's the deal with him meeting Rio for the first time and saying, how the hell you been keeping then? Like, who says that?
Okay,
How the hell you been
my
keeping then?
this had to have been like back before people knew how to dub good.
Oh yeah.
They had to
big
match the
time.
lip flaps. So, they were picking weird phrases because it matched the lip flaps better, is what I assume, right?
That could be that. There might be something to that.
That's like a good guess. And also the literally only thing that I can imagine besides it was written by aliens.
God.
Okay.
So what's your
I,
favorite voice line?
I have one which has to be the quiet intensity of Akira outside the door saying, "All right, let's take a swing at the motherfucker."
Yeah.
I like the dude that they almost ran into at the car who's just like, fuck!
Oh, fuck, I forgot that.
He turns the fucking, like, a 3-syllable word. Fuck!
Akira goes, you could hurt someone. And Rio goes, that's the idea. And then the car goes,
I think that it's really hard to pick what my favorite line is, but probably the one where Akira so politely goes, no fucking way, Rio, I'm out of here.
Yeah.
I'll be going now. See you later.
God.
I think my favorite is when he finally gets possessed and he goes, I'm Devilman!
It's me, Devilman. You're all fucked now.
He literally multiple times goes, I'm Devilman!
Just constantly saying, I'm Devilman. Just
Like
as
a
he's
Pokemon.
like, as he's like backflipping off his bars and like jumping on demons' heads and like cracking them between his thighs.
Yeah.
God.
My god.
Also, why is Akira ripped? Like, he was just fucking ripped when he had his shirt off. When he was like absolutely Zippo, he's just has abs.
He does his exercises.
That's so.
He's a soft bunny saving boy who also loves getting shredded.
he's gotta pump iron so he can protect the rabbit.
So he can save the
true.
bunnies.
He has to bulk up so he can shield the rabbits from harm with his meat.
Mm-hmm.
From his meat.
Looking
I
at the-
had a
I'm looking-
question.
I'm looking up the "My Father Died" meme as we speak.
And then he died. Ah!
It's so funny.
Smash cut to him on fire.
Yeah.
Ah! Oh. Oh my god.
His smug little face.
Dad, our dog has dead.
There's the viewers, listeners. If you've ever seen the meme of the Devilman manga where they're driving in the car and Rio is talking about his father dying, I just want you to, for your own sake, just go out there and look for the one where it's just the lyrics to Chop Suey.
Holy shit.
It is unbelievable that the manga looks like this. Like I have known it for a long time, but it's so it looks like it was made in fucking Go Animate. Like why? Why doesn't it look like Peter Griffin?
I was gonna say it had Family Guy quality. Jesus Christ!
Did you guys know? That this guy's previous work and first long-running comic was a fucking sex comedy that ran for like 10 years
Yes.
and nearly got him blacklisted from the fucking comics industry?
Yes.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
And the last episode is the last volume of it is literally a battle between the fucking high schoolers of the setting against the censors, and everybody fucking dies.
Wait, this is by the Cutie Honey guy?
I don't know, maybe.
He had no fucking. I'm scared.
Oh
man.
I'm just looking at this manga art and I can't.
It's really hard to look at.
Oh,
Okay,
it's laced with drugs.
I have two things specifically to talk about. One is the plot point that the demons are getting released because of global warming.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Mm-hmm.
The ice is melting and the demons are coming out.
Topical.
Oh, the comic I was referring to is actually Shameless School. Ran from like fucking 1968 to 1972.
I see.
And he managed to piss off like fucking every curmudgeonly like parents group puritanical asshole in Japan. And they came for him.
And he said, well, I'm gonna get more evil.
He's just like, fuck you.
Yes.
I've
Yes.
experienced character growth. I became more evil. It's Devilman. Fuck you.
It's Devilman time.
Devilman.
Unbelievable that he transforms into a fucking Muppet.
I'm Devilman and my hair does this.
Me Devilman.
It's also funny that like the like quote unquote like evil thing that summons demons is literally like sex, drugs, and rock and roll.
That's quite
Like-
funny.
literally
Like he's
have
out
the
here
Black
trying to
Sabbath.
fight like the quote unquote puritanical like people that are like, yeah, these are bad. But then he's also like, oh yeah, sex, drugs, and rock and roll are bad though. They will fill you with demons.
This is like actually
it
how we
did-
phrase hell, but
Well, he
did
was
create
trying to-
Devilman. It did
He
create
was trying-
Devilman, which is helpful for the humans. So who can say if it's bad or not?
I think maybe both the manga and the anime are kind of underselling what he wanted to display in that scene, which is like a fucking Roman orgy.
Well,
Yeah.
yeah. but still.
I think he'd probably just be like, you can have a little sex, drugs, and rock and roll. You just gotta,
But
you just gotta keep a lid on it to, avoid the
Yeah.
demons.
I mean, to be fair, I guess it only popped off once they started slicing people's faces off with broken bottles. So.
so true.
Which, to
Can we
be
talk-
fair,
sorry, go
is
ahead.
bad. No, go ahead. I'm
Can
done.
we
I mean,
talk about that
you
really
know how
quickly?
it is. Yeah, go ahead.
Because, like, what the fuck is wrong with all of the people that were at that party? First of
Yeah.
all, why were there only like 7 of them in any given shot? And second of all, why did no one start running? Like, Rio pulls out the bottle and literally stabs a girl and cuts her fucking face off, and these people are just, like, standing around like, whoa, that's, like, fucked up of him. They don't move.
That's
They're down for it. They want to fight too.
The answer is because they're fucking high.
I guess so.
Probably.
Mhm.
It's laced with drugs.
And by the time any of them notice, they're just like, well, let's just kill his ass.
Yeah.
We'll kill you back.
I get the impression that, like, it's meant to be this sort of big bloody orgy of violence scene, but it's really just like Rio going around and doing a couple of things, and everyone just standing and watching him do that.
It's also very funny that he was the one that's instigating all of this, but he was one of the few that never got possessed.
The demons are like, damn, this is even nasty for us.
They're just like, ooh, he's too stanky. Could keep away from that one.
He's gonna get canceled.
They're just like, what the fuck? What the fuck's wrong with this guy?
Cannot be possessed by demons because he's too fucked up.
I have a question. Is this the same thing as Devilman Crybaby, or is the different?
Crybaby is a retelling of this with,
Okay.
you know,
Yeah,
a new script and new animation and shit.
Yeah, that's from like a couple years ago.
Right.
Yeah.
I want to draw attention to the fact that there is a scene, and right after Akira has popped off, and what it is Rio looking at it and being like, my God, what have I done? Am I like Victor Frankenstein? Have I created a true monster? And it's just like, Rio, the audience isn't buying this. We just watched you stab a bunch of people with a broken bottle.
Yeah.
You fucking psychopath.
I don't think anyone buys that you're suddenly having remorse about it. Yeah. And also the way that he delivers the line, like,
please God, don't make me another Victor Frankenstein.
Yeah.
It sounds like fucking Jacuzzi Splot sometimes. It's fucked up. This has been a great time. Would any of y'all... it's not appropriate to ask if you'd watch the next episode, but would any of you would like to enjoy some further Devilman content?
Yes, absolutely.
I tried to watch Devilman Crybaby at one point, and I watched like the first maybe episode and a half or so. So I was familiar with a lot of the story beats here, but something about it like didn't click with me, and I think that weirdly, although the overall quality of this was much lower, I followed the story way more in this. And I feel like maybe this has prepared me to give Crybaby another chance.
Nice.
Give it another try. I think I might watch the next OVA at least.
Yeah, I want to watch the next OVA of this specifically.
Let's see if they keep the same English cast. That'd be really interesting.
Please. I need them to.
So what you're saying is that this put like an info hazard in your head that will allow you to enjoy Devilman Crybaby.
Yes, exactly. This is it's like when Mega Man, you have to beat like one boss to get the weapon that will hurt the other one. That's really what the OVA has done for me in Devilman Crybaby.
You've leveled up.
Yeah. I really hope that if you guys do go on and watch the OVA, I really hope that it's like it's like it's a traveling circus. Like every single OVA has a completely different cast, but they're all differently fucked up.
Yes, please. Please. All of the above is good.
Start finding more and more ways to say Akira's name.
Akira.
And the next thing, like the next time a demon will attack, and it'll just be like, "Oh, I have to change into Devilman."
I'm Devilman.
He's gonna throw a fucking vibrato on
it. Yeah.
Oh man, this is fun. I had a good time.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Me too.
This anime was dog shit and the greatest thing I've ever seen. It's the same time.
Yes. Yes, exactly.
My final recommendation is if you liked the 1980s Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles cartoon, but you wish more people got ripped in half in it.
And also
watch
wish that the
Devilman.
turtles could say fuck. The
If you
turtles
wish-
say fuck so many times.
If you wish that the turtles had exposed genitalia, Devilman OVA is for you.
It is.
If you wish
Go
that
find it.
turtles had exposed genitalia, and the monsters they fight have vagina dentata, then
If you want to see something, if you want to see a lady have her boobies turn into mouths with very sharp teeth, go find it. It's on YouTube somehow.
If you,
It's still on YouTube, which is amazing.
There are a
you
lot
wish-
of boobs.
If you wish
Oh, man.
Krang was positioned a little further up in his robot suit, and there were two of him, watch Devilman.
How dare you make me remember Krang? Man, by the way, I gotta tell you don't want to see any kind of turtle dick. I've seen a turtle's dick. It's bad.
Uh-oh.
It's a bad situation.
How I don't want to know. Never mind. Let's go get some demons.
Email, Twitter, please hurry.
Yeah. If you want to tell us about the dicks you've seen, don't do that at oneepisodecast@gmail.com.
That's one the word, not the number. We also have a Twitter. Please also don't tell us about dicks there. Also at OneEpisodeCast. Tweet us.
You trying really? Yeah, you were trying really hard to get the dismount on that.
Why,
I'm sorry for putting you in that position.
Why, God? Why, God? Why, God?
Oh my god!
He screams it like so many times.
Why, God?